what's happening with Julio Jones as you and I are talking right now?
Yeah, I mean, this is always kind of the weird thing because, like, it is a deadline, and because there's nothing else going on besides my terrible golf game, it is what everyone is talking about, but it's not actually a deadline. It's more of like it's more of a deadline like when the franchise tag window opens up like in February.
Right.
Like we all talk about it, but you don't get to find out who actually gets tagged till like March 14th or whatever it was this year.
Right.
It's more like that. Like it opens up the door. Now, the Falcons could have traded him before the draft and just say, we'll process it, June 2nd, much like the Rams and Lions did their quarterback trade on a Saturday night at 10:30 in
February.
When was that? February?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In February. And then we're like, oh, cool, it'll be official in 3 weeks. Everyone get ready for that. So they could do that. The weird thing about Julio is, and, it is possible it gets done this week, but there's no actual deadline until training camp, right? So if the Falcons are like, we have to get a first-round pick, we are not trading him unless we get that, they may not trade him until, July 27th or something like that.
Right.
I would be a little surprised if something is not done before training camp, but other than that, it's really just whatever deadline they decide to create. Like, they could tell teams, like, we have to get it done this week, so put your best offer in, and then we are trading him. I haven't heard that's happened. Otherwise, like, it's all kind of waiting around to see if something spurs movement in a trade market that seems pretty fleshed out, and I don't get the sense it's really accelerated anywhere.
Well, then let's go in search of an earlier deadline. The concept that they need to create the cap space to, in fact, pay their rookies. Do they need to actually get these guys under contract before a mandatory minicamp this month, or the fact that they've already been on the field because they were, at a rookie camp? I mean, is there a time by which they have to get these rookies signed and under contract? Ian?
It's really by training camp. And that's a good question because,
thank you, sir.
Every year, rookies sort of sign at different times, right? Like the Rams do a thing where they have everyone go through, OTAs and rookie camp and mini camp, and then they all sign at once after some financial education. But that's a lot of times like in June, but sometimes we see draft picks don't sign until right before training camp, and that happens every year too. So the Falcons do need the room. I think they would like to get something done for business purposes, but they actually don't have to. So they could have everything fine in their offseason, have all the rookies show up, everything be good. Rookies will sign waivers as they do, and then sign everyone right before training camp and just say, we'll be against the clock, but we'll have to hustle to get it done. But because rookie deals are generally so easy, like they probably will be able to get it done, even if it's a mad scramble like a day before training camp.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.